Hey guys, Mike here. In this video, I'm going to explain why you suck at your weapon. Alright, so, okay, the reason why you're not good at your weapon, despite watching many videos, tutorials on YouTube, is one fundamental idea, and that's you don't understand the time it takes to do each move. For example, say you're doing Charge Blade, and okay, I gotta power my shield, I gotta do a round slash, and I can do SAEDs and guard points and all that jazz, but that's not good enough. That only demonstrates a very basic understanding of the weapon. If you really want to master your weapon, you have to understand the timings and how long each move in your weapon's moveset takes to do. Because the monster is not a training dummy. It's attacking you back. And all a Monster Hunter is just identifying how long you have to attack and picking the right combination to execute within that allotted time period. That's all the game is. So I'm going to break it down very easy for you so you don't have to think too hard about it. There's basically 4 key benchmarks that you have to understand for your particular weapon in order to be effective at using it. All right, first one is identifying your 1.5 second combo. Now, 1.5 seconds is not a long time, so it's typically only going to be one move. For most weapons, it's usually the draw slash. Like for example, Sword and Shield, it's the advancing slash, which is the draw slash. Some weapons actually don't have a 1.5 second. For example, Greatsword, the draw slash, which is the Greatsword's fastest attack, takes more than 1.5 seconds. For Sword and Shield, another 1.5 second attack I can do is the lateral return. It's just a 2-hit combo. By the way, I'm just doing Sword and Shield here. You have to figure out what moves are for your particular weapon. And it's not that hard. It's really not that hard to figure out. All right, the next combo you want to identify is your 3-second. Sword and Shield, I have lateral return round slash. That's my 3-second. Now, you may have different options for your 1.5 second or your 3-second, but all that really matters is the amount of damage that combo does. So you obviously want to do the highest damaging combo, but your alternative combos provide you different utility. For example, like in the first example for the advancing slash for the 1.5 second, it allows me to gap close, whereas the lateral return 1-2 combo is stationary. All right, next you want to identify your 5-second combo. Sword and Shield, Perfect Rush 1 to roll cancel. All right, that's the 3 most important ones. Now, the last one you need to identify is something that most people already know, and that's your topple Punisher. So when the monster gets toppled, what combo do you do to do the most damage to the monster while it's on the ground? Now, the reason why I'm not associating a specific time to your topple Punisher is because monsters flail on the ground for different amounts of times, and it also highly depends on how quickly you can get to the monster weak point, because sometimes you may be caught at the tail, but you want to reach the head, so you have to run all the way to the head, and by the time you do that, you've already wasted time. So the topple Punisher for Sword and Shield, everybody knows, Perfect Rush 3. Now, obviously, there's variations you can do on this where you can add like a little 1-2 chop or a lateral return before you do that, or a lateral return round slash before you do Perfect Rush 3, just so you can get more damage if you identify that you actually have time to do that. So, okay, you've identified these 4 key things: your 1.5, your 3, your 5, and your topple finisher. Now, how do you use this information? Now, after that, it just comes down to monster knowledge. So based on the monster's move, what is your default combination that you're going to do on the monster? So if a Rathian does a quick bite, you should do your 1.5. If a Rathian does a charge, you're able to stay with it, then you can typically get off a 5-second on it. If you know a monster to a T and you're about to expect a part flinch, you can extend a 3-second into a 5-second, for example. If you know a monster's about to topple, with your next combo, you can extend, for example, a 3-second into a topple finisher. This is why the really good hunters already know. Once the monster does the startup animation for their attack, they already know instantly, I'm going to do my 1.5, or all I have enough time is for my 1.5. Or say a monster does another attack, they're like, and I'm out of position, they know, even though typically I could punish this with a 3-second, I'm late, so all I can fit in is a 1.5. The good hunters, they already know ahead of time based on what the monster does. Like I said, figure out your 1.5, your 3, your 5, and your topple finisher for your specific weapon, or you could just subscribe to this channel and eventually I'll get to it. Thanks for watching.